You see how the sun is coming through the window? Well, when I was driving taxi, and it's as clear as day, the most dangerous people I met was Africans and the Arab African that doesn't want anything to do with the dark skinned African, and the people of India. Okay, they actually tried to jump on me, accused me of stealing some money, and luckily the police officer lady that searched me down with these hard rings had a gun. They have a thing where none of us will come back dead. Okay. And if an American dies driving a taxi, they applaud it. One of them died, they want to do a big ceremony and raise money. What I'm starting to notice is, and I'm noticing in the Latino community too, as clear as the sun is shining and that clock is ticking, and we watching the news on the television, and I'm saying, boss girl, as sure as the day I was born, and in God we trust in America, we have too many enemies we let in here. And a lot of them falsify papers, they steal Social Security numbers. I heard some Latino women talk about getting a baby Social Security number so a woman could work, and the employer was letting her do it. And this was over in Romeoville. And then one year I was working at iLight, and a lady named Maria uh, had my Social Security number worked on there, and they said she only needed it for a little while. I said, no, you can't do that. That's falsifying information. And then when I went to get my taxi license when I was at Harold Washington Junior College, they didn't give back my Social Security number, so I had to go reapply for a Social Security card because it was holding it for a person that is from another country. They were stealing. Not only that, they give them all the answers to the exams for taxi. So here's the thing. When there's a leak in the fence, it's a leak in the fence. I had a young man, I'll say Sunday, I ain't gonna give his whole name. I'll be your boss. You tell them you're gonna make this guy, this guy, and we get the money. I'll be your boss. The government don't check. It's from different states. These people have so many scams going. Ex-lady, when I was dating women, did the same scam. Got paid. Um, Let me tell you something. I went to the federal government about the issue. I even went in the Fed's building on Roosevelt Street to go and tell them about stuff. And then they still doing bad. You can take merchandise from here through TSA straight to Nigeria without any inspection. And it's rough. It's rough. I watched a guy take a taxi across state lines to go buy big equipment, but then he ended up losing that business, he says. It's rough. It's rough. And they go from the city on the city, all these tickets for parking, all kinds of things. They go in the suburbs and suburban cab company and start all over again with new business. Owning cabs out there, buying houses and stuff. Saturating places like Bolingbrook. They're coming south on the south side where they saturated the north side full of bed bugs, all kind of stuff. The point I'm making is everything that these nationalites get their hands onto, they saturate it and they destroy it. And so I don't agree with President Biden in having all immigrants come like this because everything is handed to them while the American public is struggling. Okay? As soon as the sun rises every day in the east and sets in the west in my continent, we can't take it no more. We can't. And they'll be married to somebody in Nigeria, marry an American woman, divorce her, claim he broke, and make her pay him alimony while he's supporting the wife over there. You understand? So much goes on, but nobody takes care of the American citizen. Nobody. And they go, Obama stopped the testing for HIV and AIDS. That's ridiculous. Now we got to think where somebody can sleep with you now, have AIDS, give it to you. That's genericization, killing of blacks. I'm a mixed black, okay? But Jesse Jackson them got on the apps and everything saying African American. I'm not. I'm Caribbean, Native American, mulatto descent. I ain't nowhere near African. I'm just brown skinned. I can't take it anymore as a red blooded American citizen. You know, we need to watch who we elect in office. We can't continue to drain the American public. We've been giving so much money to Ukraine. Every time we open his mouth, it's $1 billion, $1 billion. Do you know how many kids we can feed? How many homeless women we can help? When I was homeless, there wasn't a lot out there for women like me. It's more so toward the men when they go get $15 a night room. But a woman, she was just out there. You understand what I'm talking about? Oh, that's right. Y'all ain't never been through that. I had to beg to sell Streetwise, and then they grabbed Streetwise ability for me not to sell no more. I wrote Danny Davis now for help. They ain't want to help me, okay? You know, I'm telling you right now. I also met him before when he was out in Cicero in the Mercury. Boy, it was dirty to death. Don't be careful driving. He looked to see if it was city cab so he could take the medallion. We got some dirty people in America. You know, I spoke up when the cab drivers need 15% raises. I was a driver. Then went to help unionize. Then he started getting stabbed, and you know, Shirley Rita was honest about the 15% they did get, but it took years to get, and they gave the association credit for that. At the end of the day, it's hard out here. We can't take it anymore. You guys are gonna have to make a decision, you know, and I vote, and I ask people to vote. You guys are going to have to stop letting everybody in right now and stop focusing in on the American citizen, because the bottom line is y'all taking out loans from other countries and stuff. We're in debt to them. We shouldn't be. We're the richest country, and we're supposed to not be in debt. We control the world's money, and we're not supposed to be indebted to somebody else. They want to take us off the planet. Okay? Want to wage war. You know? Want us to use their currency. I was listening to American Music Award last night. Everything was in Spanish. That was non-appreciative. And it's Black History Month. It is Black History Month. I don't remember them saying, I saw CBS celebrates Black History Month. I didn't see the Grammy say, hey, it's Black History Month. No, I didn't. Because I was sure looking at it. I was sure looking at it. It was CBS television saying we celebrate Black History Month. But the Grammys did not. They're so busy trying to take the red-blooded Black American down. But you know what? Bitter the trench then rise, stony the road we tread. Lift every voice and sing, always be ours. Because Latinos don't know nothing about what we really went through. They ran. As a matter of fact, Mexico turned around and attacked the U.S. and waged war against us. When Obama was running for president, do you think they want to talk to Obama? No, they want to talk to Hillary, the Spaniards did, the Spanish-speaking people did. You understand what I'm talking about? And then I had to go and put a neighbor that was harassing me so bad in the park, my home park. I just started no contact on her. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand something. They don't like the Black American. You better not go to Nigeria. They're gonna take your passport. You ain't coming back, whether you white or black. You ain't coming back. And you're gonna be mistreated like a slave. And you ain't gonna eat. Very evil people. You ain't seen nothing. I seen them. I one tried to jump on my back. I one tried me in my cab, but it was dismissed against them. You know, rallying up against me in groups, you know. Oh, they have a network, all right. Do something. You'll see them all rally against you in your face, in your country. This happened to me at Midway. This happened to me at O'Hare. I'm telling you, all they want to do is waste war on our streets. That's it. And I'm telling y'all, it's going to get to a point where Americans going to have to strap up on their street. They don't know how the country's really ran. They don't know any of the secrets. They may possess a few seats in Congress, but they don't know nothing really. They ain't even touching the surface of how we are. And we need to keep it that way. But letting them in, they ain't gonna do nothing but tear up everything. Tear it up and tell lies. And this is about what about gonna happen. All I say is don't be like Biden. I am a Republican. I'm asking y'all, don't re-elect him because he has served his time as Congress. He's got everything he wants. And he was squilling on people too. He's saying he was taking things when they was in office. I understand that. Thank you very much for that. I understand that. When you're talking about that Volvo, I understand that. But what I'm saying is, the American is suffering, and we got the nerve to be racing against each other when we born here. Racial hate groups and stuff. Stop it. There's gonna come a time when we all gonna have to band together as Americans and stop these foreigners from tearing our tail up. And when y'all did that insurrection on January 6th, you showed them you can take the Capitol. But I'm telling you, you'd be a fool not even think about it. I'm saying? We ain't gonna lose a life like somebody got a gun. It's all y'all got a gun. Y'all don't want to lose a life. Y'all want everybody to come back home. We want everybody to remain in our country too. I say America. America's going to have to band together and stop the racism against each other in our own countries, the ones that are born here. Amen.